All right, all right. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Unique Perspectives podcast. I'm your host, Charles Dixon, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Adam Ford. How are you, sir?
What's up, fam, on this Friday evening? What's going on, everybody? Y'all know it is hot as all get out right now outside. Hot. And you know what's making that is first, just, I know everybody knows about this, about the fires in Canada. And I think I want to say in Minnesota too, adding to the air quality being really, really bad in this area in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And actually on the East Coast too, all across the country.
Yeah, it's going all around. I've heard about
Yeah,
that.
man, it's bad. So y'all be safe out there. Put your mask on if you still got them or whatever. Be safe, man. But yeah, it's hot, man. It's been hot
Yeah.
all week long. It's been baking. It reminded me of being down in the South.
Wow.
South, down in the South, South
Somebody
Carolina.
probably playing with the what's that thing? What's that thing called? Global warming. They're doing something.
Whatever. Ain't
No,
nobody
I'm
playing
teasing.
with no global
I'm
warming, man.
teasing. Oh
Yeah, whatever.
God.
No, but everybody be safe, man. Everybody be safe. Check, make sure your air conditioner is working and all that kind of stuff, man. It's baking outside, man. That's why I try to stay inside most of the time. Oh yeah.
Somebody always inside. You can't
I'm
find-
always
I
inside.
gotta look hard to find him.
Man, please. Everybody know in this house where I'm at. I'm usually upstairs in my office or downstairs in my office. And right now I'm downstairs in my office. This is
I
the
know
most
that's
part of the
right.
house. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Joe.
just chilling. So what's up with you? How you doing? How was your
Chilling, man. Just working hard. Yeah.
What? What'd you just say? Charles.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What just happened?
Oh, that was a shared page doing that. Don't worry about it. It was just a shared page that came into the frame video. It was audio. It was showing. It was this video on another page. Yeah, it was us on another video.
You over there playing? You over there playing technology?
No, I shared it to my show page. You remember we have a Unique Perspectives page. I shared it there. That's all.
God. Y'all see he playing games now. Y'all see he experimenting while the show is live. Y'all see him. Y'all see him?
Whatever, Joe. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Really? Do you really?
Oh gosh.
My goodness, man.
Hey, Belinda. Shout out to Belinda. Ain't seen Belinda in a while. All right. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So so what's going on, man? So in other news, I know last week we talked about the young African American kid that got killed down there in Mississippi.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, I saw some more updates. I want to say come through, and then I saw Bruce posted something where they were saying that they actually kind of found some stuff about. They found like that he was killed by blunt force trauma. That they saw evidence of like urine on him.
Oh my God!
I was like, "Boy, now this is right here is what makes you get in the back of the pickup truck and load the gun. That's it. Yeah. This kind of stuff right here. I tell you, this is rough to experience.
It's
rough to experience.
And I think again, it just reminds us of where we are.
Yeah, for sure.
And when we are, of course, we're not as far removed from what used to happen.
Yeah.
I think because of the fact that we don't see it as much.
Yeah.
It's not as overt as it used to be. We kind of get a little complacent. But let's be real. This is still Oh, it's not good, y'all. It's not good. Emmett Till wasn't that long ago. Let's talk for real.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when these things be happening, you'd be like, so are we seriously back in this time? This is going
on? Let's talk current events. George Floyd wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
And I think, again, we got to be careful. We got to have our heads on the swivel all day long, unfortunately, because that's where we live and it's when we live. We still gotta keep an eye out. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta make sure that, our kids are prepared for stuff in order to keep them safe, in order to keep them living as long as they can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know I educated my children on that.
Yeah, you gotta have them different narrative conversations because it's a different day and time.
Yeah. We talk about the land of free, home of the brave. Hey.
Right.
Hey.
Is it free and is it brave?
Land of the For who?
Correct. Yeah.
That'd be brave.
I'm trying to tell you,
real
man.
talk,
It's
man.
like, wow.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, you know, this kind of stuff to keep you fasting and praying all day.
Yeah.
Real talk. I'm just saying, man.
Wow.
Shoot. But yeah, you know, so I'm gonna be praying for the family, man. Praying for them. God knows they need it right about now. Real talk.
Yeah, for sure. That's tough stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's get on into this conversation. The currency of attention. What comes to mind, Adam, when you hear the currency of attention?
That I don't want any attention. I'm an introvert. So I don't want you paying attention to me like that.
Look, is that really that's a good question right there? Because listen, a lot of people, and I'm not saying this, let me make it clarify. I'm not saying this is what you think, but there are a lot of people who say that very narrative, but want the opposite. Because if they weren't getting the attention that they say that they don't need, then we all know how that goes. Well, you know, I'm not getting attended to. Then it's a whole nother problem. You know,
right. Yeah. I'm not an attention person. I'd rather for you not to pay attention to me, if anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not where I am comfortable. Let's be honest. I'm not really comfortable with people paying attention to me a lot like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I guess that's why I am the way that I am, you know, very kind of not necessarily closed off, but very, I guess I'm a little, I guess maybe, I don't know, selective with who was around me. I don't like doing a whole lot of crowds and stuff like that. So that whole attention thing, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Look, you can even ask my wife. I don't even like taking pictures like that, for real.
Oh,
do not like taking pictures like that.
For real. Wow.
For real.
Dang.
Yeah,
I gotta be able to get out of that, especially as a husband. Now you're never gonna get out of that one.
Well, we make some accommodations.
Oh, I see what you said. Okay,
we make some
usual
accommodations.
I got
some.
That's good.
And my wife can tell you, you know,
you
got to go into a time of negotiation with me. On negotiate this. How many pictures? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, if we look at it like this, let's look at it like this. So we're starting with the currency of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what's happening is attention is becoming your dollar. Now, it's not replacing the dollar by no means, but it is becoming your dollar in how you exchange and how you have your interactions. Because it's like now, if you think about it, if you're not giving the attention, you're not getting the action. And I'm not even talking about no sex. I'm talking about you're not getting, it's like if nowadays conversations are more centered. So I'm going to flip this on the head a little bit. Then we're going to go into probably a direction. They're going to throw rocks at them. But this way, listen. All right, think about it like this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a relationship or if you're dating with intention, I believe for sure you should exercise a fair amount, if not more, of kind of decisive interest. And that decisive interest will come out in different ways. Attention, sweet nothing text, or, you know, whatever that may look like to each individual person. But in this era, the word consistency is thrown around more, because what comes with consistency is a fair stipend of attention, which is like almost like the nutrients. You ever notice what's that stuff that they do for the older people? It's a drink. Ensure. So I'm using that to that, but it's like the attention element in the whole dating and relationship world, or even we're going to scale it back, even people that seemingly say that they're not dating or in a relationship. Mm-hmm. This whole thing with attention is flipped on its head. I mean, I saw something the other day where this person was on, it was like on the timeline, you scrolling, and the person was like, it wasn't nobody else in the video but them. They set the camera up. They were outside doing something, washing their car or whatever. Oh my God. The Lord, he must have had a discussion with, something about overriding their parents when they created this woman. Like she was saying, he created me so well and I look like this or whatever. So in so many words, she was having a conversation with the camera. Wasn't nobody else around but her.
Right.
I saw her sit it up. And so she was just having this conversation. And so I was like, man, so when you think about it, and even if it's the same situation happening with a man, maybe he trying to wash clothes and watch something, he got his shirt off, whatever the case is. But the point is, we got to ask ourselves, when we do this, it's almost like it almost puts you in the mind, Adam, of now this is just a left field analogy. Don't take it personally, but the crack epidemic. Remember when it hit, right? It took people out of here. And it was a thing where it made you think for a certain amount of time, how does our existence forward look with this in the dynamic? Because it's taking people that are otherwise normal day-to-day work. I mean, it wasn't even the thing about it when that happened. It wasn't just a low-level drug that was just like, oh, people out there on the corner of the block using it. It was folks on all scales. And how you knew that was the case was when you were on them corners, when some people were on the corners, Adam, seeing people come and buy stuff. It was people of all types.
All types.
It wasn't just street. It was lawyers, doctors, whatever. So the point I'm making is, it became an epidemic that was uncontrollable. And so now what's happening is we have found ourselves addicted to attention. Now, no doubt, the internet has become, because you know how they used to always say back in the drug epidemic, the drugs didn't just get here.
They had to be
like in other words, how did they get here to get in our environment? Same situation with the attention thing. So there is attention that people can desire in general. You know, everybody likes to know somebody thinking about them, or you look nice, or I miss you, or whatever. That's that. But then there is the attention that if you don't feel you get a fair amount of it in a certain day, you randomly post. You randomly go over here to say, I mean, you make up excuses to post. Oh my God, will this mailman bring my check? Sitting here like, why do we need to know this? But the point I'm making is we have become creative with this whole attention seeking thing. Yeah. But Linda said it is a hell of a drug. No, seriously. It is a thing now. Yeah. So, and so the point is consistency. I'm piggybacking off of Belinda. Consistency is definitely a driver of interest and a driver of security. Because I can imagine, because if I'm dating someone and they weren't giving me a level, let me just think about this. If I'm dating someone and I feel, I may not be the person to say this, but anyway, if I feel the attention is not enough to the point where the only time I may say something, Adam, is if that attention, that lack of attention doesn't make me in the least bit feel like you're interested. That's different. But I'm not the type of person to be like, you didn't call me at 6. You didn't call me at 8. You didn't call me. I need more, or this is not going to work for me. I'm not that kind of person. But some people are, and everybody has their threshold, and some people really, really need a lot to feel content. And if you don't give it to them, how you all know, man or woman, if you don't give people what they feel they need, you're going to see it ooze out elsewhere. It's going to ooze out online. It's going to ooze out when you see them post when they went somewhere. So it's like a double trouble. They're going to dress a certain way, go to a certain place where there's more attention. So I got online, in person, DMs, I'm well covered. So it's like this is, and so the thing is, attention can be what you want it to be. But how have we set ourselves to deal with it? And how do we divide and break away from it to do something different? Because if you're going to take the time to get to know somebody or be in a relationship to maintain somebody, or heck, Adam, to be contently married today. Because honestly speaking, there's a lot of married people who for all intents and purposes, you'll look at a couple that you know that's married, or people that you know particularly married, you'll see the husband always posting, but you'd be like, well, I thought he had a family, and he do. Right. But he's always posting. Or you see the woman, oh, there's the woman, isn't she? Because I mean, again, anybody can do what they want. But the way we are in the world, if we're honest, when we see people as married, forget about the single part, but when we see you as married, we see, oh, so that person should be content. So if they're content, they have their mate, they have their wife, they have their husband. So why do you need to be in the mix of attention? You understand what I'm saying? And so attention is such an internal battle. This is why it shows up like the epidemic we spoke of. It goes in any and everywhere because people, they pull from the places of lack within them. And here's the trick. One side of it is lack. The other side of it is dysfunction, because sometimes we want attention because we think it's trendy. Not necessarily that we are lonely, but we want to be quote unquote popping. I'm popping. I mean, you know how many likes I got or how many followers I got? Yeah, it's me. But it has nothing to do with you being lonely. It just has to do with you needing validation. Right. And so my point in all of this is, where does the line draw? Like, how are you going to be in a relationship, Bruce? Listen, if the person you with seemingly needs more than what you can give, and you trying to give, but it's not enough. Clearly, it's not enough, because anybody knows if you're with somebody and you quote unquote in a relationship, you know what it feels like when you look at the person and it seems like, I mean, I thought we pretty locked in and pretty tight. Right. And it just seems like I'm missing something here. Like, you know, you in this relationship and it's cool, but if you see them going out for things extra past the relationship, past the marriage, it makes you say, I'm missing something. Yeah. Or am I capable of giving this person what they need to be content? Because by all intents and purposes, it looks like they're needing more than me. They want my amen, and they want the rest of the first pew and second pew too. You know what I mean? Go ahead. All right.
So you want me to read this thing, or what?
You can go. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure. The currency of tension. We stopped wanting love. We just want to be seen. The currency changed. It used to be devotion, showing up, staying, choosing someone in a room where nobody's clapping. Now it's attention. The likes, the red at 11:04, I guess, p.m., the reaction. The new rule, no attention, no action. Watch how slow people move for love, then how fast they move for audience. That text sits for 3 days. The notification gets answered in 3 seconds. We didn't fall out of love with each other. We fell in love with being watched. Here's what nobody says out loud. Being seen now beats being loved. We'd rather be interesting to 1,000 strangers than known by one. We turned the relationship into content and the love into a caption and called it winning. Wow. Okay, you dropping bars right there?
Yeah.
This week on Unique Perspective Podcast, we're auditing the emptiest bank account in modern dating. Rich in likes, broke in love. Because attention inflates to 0. Love appreciates when nobody's watching. Some of you aren't lonely because nobody loves you. You're lonely because being loved stops being enough. Wow. The currency of attention. Let's chop it up. Yeah, let's talk about this. So let me jump in here real quick. So, because I'm sitting there thinking while you're talking, it's just really interesting to me how, we live in a society now where the currency is attention. We want attention, regardless of how we get it. That's why we have a OnlyFans thing.
Yeah.
That literally thrives off of people getting
just worship. We need worship.
Yeah.
Self-worship. Yeah. That's what's happening today.
And it's just it's a real problem The fact that, and so I think we should do ourselves a service and get just a little bit deep with this, because this is systemic to another problem that we have. Listen, if you crave, now listen, let me put this in balance, right? So attention in and of itself is not wrong.
Okay.
Because there are certain things that we should be attending to and paying attention to. You know, if you're in a healthy relationship, you know, and you have somebody who you love, then you're going to pay them attention. And likewise, they're also going to pay attention to you. Okay. So there is a healthy balance of attention. Attention in and of itself, it's not wrong. Here, the problem comes in at, just like you said, when I am giving attention to the one that I love, but my attention is not enough for her to feel paid attention to. Now she is going out looking for somebody else to pay attention to her. Which is an indication. It's an indication of something else not being right. It's an indication of something else being out of order. Because if I'm here for you and we're in a relationship with one another, you don't need anybody else to pay attention to you but me. My attention, my paying attention to you should satisfy your need for attention. But because your need for attention exceeds what I'm able to give to you, now you're going out looking for others to pay attention to you. I'm not necessarily talking about affairs, extramarital affairs, extra relationship affairs. I'm just talking about the idea of needing somebody else to pay more attention to you than the ones you already have in your life.
Right.
And I think sometimes if we're not careful, we'll put that in that particular category, not realizing, again, this has nothing necessarily to do with sex as it has to do with a mental state of mind.
For sure.
How we think about ourselves. That if I don't have anybody, quote unquote, and we say this more than we probably should, I don't have anybody validating me. I don't have anybody affirming me. I need to go out and find somebody who is going to pay attention to me. And if it means I have to forsake all of those who are already in my life and find some new, quote unquote, friends who ain't really your friends because they don't know you. You ain't seen them sight unseen. Okay, they don't know you. Okay. But if I can just get some likes, if I can just get some approval, if I can just get somebody to validate me and pay attention to me, then I'll be okay. But here's the thing though, right? Regardless of how much attention you get, it's never enough, Charles. It's never enough attention. You're never paid enough attention because something's wrong on the inside. There's an imbalance on the inside. And we don't want to talk about what's really happening on the inside of us. And we use this attention to almost cover it up, if you will, to almost as a mask, a facade. You know what I'm saying? To throw people off the track and realize that we're really not right on the inside. Because we're craving something that we already have, but what we have doesn't satisfy enough.
Wow. And how do we get to that point? Bruce made a good point. He said we suffer from main character syndrome.
Oh wow.
It's like, but you think about this and it's just like, man, this is tough. So let's take it even down to I'm going to draw some examples how at the practical level, how it can look like there's just so much constant discontent for normalcy. Perfect example. Let's just say somebody is going on a date. You establish the date, you pick up the person, you about to go out. A common, and I'm only saying this from a man's perspective, women are going to have their side of it too. From a male perspective, this is how we could potentially see it. So a man picks up said woman, she comes out, she looks nice, right? She looks nice. She looking good. She gets in the car. They talk for a second. Hey, they may do their little hug bump.
Right.
Then they get ready. As soon as they pull to the first stoplight, he can look out, the driver can look out the side of his eye and
oh God. Oh Jesus.
And here's
the
thing about it.
Yeah.
It ain't even just, it's not even that they capturing you. They're capturing themselves in your car.
Right.
On the surface, people may say that ain't nothing. It is something, because think about it. If you look at it in a more petty way, Adam, when you enter into a man or a woman's car, you on their time at that moment.
Right.
All those things are on their time. Just like how they say at the workplace or whatever, when you get to work, whatever. I'm saying that to say, so if a woman or a man gets in your car and they driving with you and they're already cataloging themselves with you,
right?
It's not even like they're saying, oh my God, this the way this goes with you, me in your car. I'm gonna send you these boo in a minute. They just taking the pictures because they're capturing moments of beauty that they want to capture. But this is where the discontent comes. If you're getting to know the person, or if that's your man, your woman, whomever, and if they're getting in the car with you, what are you cataloging that you need to do at this moment, aside from cataloging us? If that's your thing, if the man or woman don't mind the pictures and the lives, whatever. But at the end, what it says when people do this, I'm hanging out, we good, but I'm always going to capture my best me so that I can constantly keep a version of my best me public. And when you're taking them pictures, you're not taking a picture that you look good just to leave in your phone and go home at night and look at it.
Right.
You taking the picture to post it.
Yeah.
The best version of you gets posted somewhere. People got a way of posting it somewhere. So the point I'm saying is, when you're doing that now, when you're posted, imagine this is where it gets even worse. You post it, you're online. I mean, you're on the date with the person. The person is posting while you're on the date. And so while you're on the date with somebody, here comes the DMs. And I don't care what nobody say. People have a struggle not looking at comments and DMs when they posted something that they feel looks nice.
Right.
If you feel it looks nice, we've all done it. If you put a nice picture or a nice whatever out there, when people start to going in there and talking and saying whatever they're saying, you're gonna be all, oh my. Then here's one of the worst things: person eating at the table, Adam, y'all having a conversation. Yeah. Oh, today was so much fun. So crazy. Why just won't leave me alone? You sitting there like, hello, what's going on here? But anyway, the point I'm making is, this is the culture of today. You will get, it is, to me, it's called overt disrespect. Because to a person, to a man or woman, they're thinking, I'm just hanging out. It's my phone. I took a picture and I just posted, so I'm looking at my phone.
Right.
The disrespect part is, a lot of the times a man or a woman is commenting with the opposite sex. Laughing at what somebody said. Oh, that's just my friend. I talk to them like they crazy. Always saying something. So is it relevant to talk about now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So the point is, there's so many small nuances as we navigate through dating that can look better than what we acknowledge.
Yeah.
And when somebody is with you and they want your time, male or female, whatever, they want to hang out with you or whatever the case is, spend time with you, then that's your time.
Right.
But if you are now cascading my time with other agendas and other desires, where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
Like, how do we say, okay, I may have this problem, but I can cut it off for this, but we can't even cut it off. We don't want to cut it off. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, and again, I guess I'm coming from a very different perspective of this.
Yeah.
Being a person who is an introvert, I don't desire attention.
Yeah.
I didn't already say it. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need you to pay attention to me like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't need now. Don't neglect me. Don't ignore
now
me.
we're going somewhere.
Okay. But I don't need extra. I only want attention from one person.
Okay. All right.
I don't need thousands of eyes on me. That's uncomfortable for me. and it should be for most of us. But I digress. Listen, there's something to be said that if I'm just like you used the analogy of being in the car, you're going on a date and everything like that. See, I think sometimes because of the fact that we live in this age of social media, and we're taking pictures, and we have a global media device in our hands, and we can use it to do anything that we want to do. I think we have really come to a place where we're no longer valuing what we should value. I don't want to be so hung up on trying to post this, that, and the other that I miss the moment that I have with my person.
Wow.
I think it's important. Okay, if that's your thing and you like to post and you like to take pictures, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not.
Yeah.
But my thing is, and you're doing all of that and garnering all of this attention, the first thing is you're missing your moment. This is a moment between you and me that we have. We shouldn't be allowing everybody else in that they can have this moment. No, this is our moment. This is just you and me.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I go on vacation, I don't post. Well, I don't post anyway when I'm at home, but I'm going somewhere nice. I don't post. I may take a few pictures, but I don't post those pictures online. I don't. That's not my thing. And my thing is, my point in making this is the fact that we don't take advantage of the moment that we have with the person. Here's where I'm going with this. That in the moment that I am with you in this, I'm paying attention to you.
Wow.
I'm not looking for somebody to pay attention to me, because if I'm in my moment with you, you and me are paying attention to each other. Wow. See, I can't be. I don't want to divide my attention with you and 1,000 other folk that I don't know. No, I want this moment between you and me. And I am paying attention to you right now, just like you're paying attention to me. Okay. And I think if we're not careful, we will completely miss what it means to be a part of each other's lives. That we always have to have a phone on. We always have to be online. We always have to be posting this. We always have to be saying something. We always have to be taking a picture and doing this. And we always have to have eyes on us. We have to have at least 1,000 some eyes on us before we do anything. What did we do before we did this? We lived our lives. We went on dates. We had fun at the movies. We went out to eat. And it wasn't nobody else there but you and me. And we enjoyed the moment that we had. We didn't need a whole lot of attention from other folk. Your attention to me was enough to satisfy me.
Wow.
Now we're living in a day and in an age where we are not satisfied with what we have. We see what everybody else has and we want what they have. Well, if they got it like that, I want it like that too. Because they garnering all of this attention toward themselves. Instead of really paying attention to the more important things in their lives, they neglect these things in order to pay attention to things that don't pay them back.
Wow.
I don't want to live that kind of life. I want to make sure that I'm investing in and I'm paying attention to the ones that I love, the ones that are paying attention to me. I want to invest in them. I want to pay attention to them. That's who I want. I want to look at them and I want them to see me. I'm paying attention to you. That I think that's where it's at, right? That I'm not just, what's funny? Sometimes I think they do it at comedy shows, and I think they do it sometimes at concerts, where they'll take your phone from you. They will take your phone.
Oh yeah, If you go to certain shows, they'll put them in those.
That you're not recording. But the other part of it is the fact that they don't want you to be so glued to your phone that you're not paying attention to what's actually happening in the room.
For sure. Wow.
You don't know what's happening in the room because you're paying attention to something else.
Wow. Wow.
The reason why some of your relationships ain't working out the way they're supposed to be working out is because you're not paying attention to them.
Wow. Yeah, that's good.
Just saying.
That's good. But
what are you paying attention to?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, I've heard you talk about this before about changing our operating systems and things like that.
Yeah.
So apparently what has happened is the operating system of life has changed.
Mm.
And now people prepare themselves purposefully for the moment. Once upon a time, it was called living in the moment. Like, if be spontaneous. If it happens, great. But now, you know what? Make sure you got the video camera backed up, record your phone, dress, everybody wear white, this and that. We are purposefully going to the lakefront and purposefully capturing a moment. We going on a cruise to purposefully capture moments. We're going to Paris or wherever to purposefully catch moments so that we can paste them to our lives, personas, and put them to the public. And that's the thing where I think nowadays there is no, look, this is an argument it'll be hard to have, because nowadays people have just dressed their minds to the point that I'm going to take these videos, I'm going to do this, what do you call this stuff when they are the content, all of these different things, the videos, whatever they have, they're going to take them, because nowadays going out has went from going out to have fun. Going out has become photo shoots.
Yeah.
On location, movie setups.
I'm out.
It's different. It's even at the dinner table.
Yeah, man.
You can't even eat. Wait, don't touch your food yet.
We gotta take a picture first.
What the heck?
Man, get out of here.
All that kind of stuff nowadays is crazy. So it has turned, we have been programmed by the programmer to cause us to be where we are. And I think we are here because people, you said something earlier about why can't we just say, oh, let's just go to the movies, or let's do this, you and me.
Right.
It takes a different person nowadays to be able to separate and decompress from that concept. Because some people, if you go outside nowadays, if you at a mall, a store, it's nothing to see a person walking down the street talking to somebody at the mall, at an outside mall, at a restaurant, on live.
Wow.
They're not even on the phone. They're on live. You walk past in the person's face looking at it. Was so awkward the other day. I was in the grocery store and I'm walking past and I'm down this aisle and I heard the lady, it was this lady in the aisle and she was like, oh my God, she was trying to be funny because she said, I can't even reach that thing. Something she was trying to reach. So I walked right on by. But I did see.
I'm not falling for your trap.
I saw a lady in her camera, right? I can see a lady, big face on the camera.
Right.
She was like, who's that? You got somebody at the store with you? I'm like, I kept on walking to am I at the store with her? I'm like, no. But yeah, I'm telling you.
She tried to get you.
Yeah, we something else. I can't reach that.
She tried to set a trap to get you, bro.
Get that crate right there. Stand on that crate. You'll be all right.
I can't reach it. It's too high.
Look, you can't even be gentlemen no more. And people play games with that. You can't even do that. So,
oh my God,
we done changed the game so bad. You can't even be courteous.
But I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned because it seems to me, and even as I was asking you earlier today about the whole idea of it being within our age range that people are doing it. So it's not a younger person issue. It's an everybody issue, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing this, right? Everybody's, and my concern is this, that with all of us paying attention to everything else that is happening, with all that, we're paying attention to this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Is anybody really paying attention to the things that are important? Are you paying attention to your loved ones?
Wow.
You're paying attention to your wife, your husband, and you're paying attention to your children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, watch this, Charles. Are you paying attention to yourself? Because everybody else that you get is you're trying to get them to look at you. But when was the last time you looked at you for who you are?
Wow.
When was the last time you paid yourself some attention to see whether or not if you were okay? But you want everybody else to pay attention to you, but you don't pay attention to you. And you got all type of red flags going up. But you don't pay attention to you for your issues, for your problems, for the circumstances in your life. No. Don't worry about that. I want to make sure that I have everybody looking at me. But all the while, you're not even looking at you. So what's up? Talk to me.
You're not even looking at
You're not even looking at you. You're not even paying attention to you. So you want everybody else to pay attention to you, but you don't want to pay attention to you. That is a problem as far as I'm concerned. That is neglecting yourself. So if you're neglecting yourself, what's that to say that you're not neglecting your husband and your wife and your kids? You're neglecting everything else in your life that you should be paying attention to, but you want everybody to pay attention to you. Do you not see the imbalance here? This is a problem.
So the bottom, and so if as we equate this to the dating and relationship dynamic, let's look at it like this. Devotion is old money. Attention is the new cash.
Wow.
Love used to be measured by showing up, staying, choosing one person, like we said in the write-up, over and over in a room where nobody was clapping.
Wow.
Now the meter runs on reach, likes, my story getting watched, who reacted. So this shift that we see happening, it wasn't, the scary thing is it wasn't a loud, abrupt change. It was gradual. It was like we woke up fluent in a new economy and never questioned the exchange rate. And so here we are, and it's like we're in this day and time where it's like we say to ourselves, when was the last time you chose devotion in your relationship, focus, all consistency over visibility, and didn't second guess it? And it's like now it's like people move slow for love but fast for audiences, and things like that. And so it's like we have to sit down with ourselves, which is hard to do, and rewire our dopamine for applause, not intimacy. So we got to do something different, because this, even though we are in this kind of dynamic of the emptiest bank account in modern dating, but because that's what attention will, living off attention, you're gonna be broke. Because here's the thing, there's a difference from getting, let me be very clear, I don't care how handsome, fine, gorgeous, beautiful you are. The thing we can't control is intention. So people can see you and all day long acknowledge that you're gorgeous, handsome, whatever. You look like this, and they're gonna look, but nothing is more lonely, Adam, than being the person, but not being fed like a person. If you're not fed genuine love, you're gonna look starved. You can be as fine as you are, but your demeanor looks starved. And and your actions come up as being starved. It's just like, man, you can tell, like we all know plenty of attractive men and women, but if their life have a lot of discontent, they live for the moment. I'm going to take a picture, I'm going to take a video, I'm going to do this, but internally they are hurting because they know, yes, I love the masses of that crowd that's rooting my name and yelling I look good and saying, oh my God, but I also know out of those thousands and thousands of people, maybe half of one really is interested in trying to get to know who I am. Most of them, if you're a woman, they stuck at my looks, stuck at my cleavage, stuck at my hips, stuck at my booty. If you're a dude, oh my God, he got on gray sweatpants, stuck at what he got. So think about it. He can be handsome, he might have a great career, whatever the case. But the minute what we underestimate about ourselves is the minute we lock in at the physical, it is hard to shift away from your attentions away from it. That's why we don't need any help with people offering more attention. It's already hard enough to focus and not shift your intention from something shallow to something of substance. So if people out here that are looking, if you want the best chance, you got to say to yourself, even in my quest for attention, what am I presenting? What am I promoting? What do I want to get out of this self-campaign?
Right.
And that'll help you at least start to get into a different way, because honestly, what's happening is we are looking like we are interesting to 1,000 strangers, and we are known by not one person.
Yep.
Everybody sees you, but nobody knows you.
Nobody knows who you are.
And we have to say, being seen, Adam, is surface at best, very surface. Being known is depth. You know, we have optimized for surface relationships, and we call it self-expression. I'm free, I'm doing me, and all of those things, but that's the trade-off. And so we have never been more visible and alone than we are now. More followers, fewer confidants.
Right.
So yeah, that's crazy.
So I think, Charles, we are in the middle of an epidemic of loneliness. And you know what's interesting, even after, you know, this being post-pandemic, in terms of us having to be inside for 2-3 years, right?
Yeah.
We were inside. And I think a lot of people, if you weren't married, if you weren't in a relationship, you found yourselves locked in. You were the only one there, and nobody else was there with you. But even prior to the pandemic, people were suffering with loneliness. And it's even more pronounced today that we're suffering with loneliness. And I think that in a large part is a contributing factor to the fact that we want, or we need, or we crave attention, more attention than what we should actually have. Because again, my argument is the fact that if I'm with the person that I'm with, and we love each other the way that we say that we love each other, then my attention, my paying attention to you should be sufficient, right?
Yeah.
If I'm with you and you're with me, and we're with one another, and we're paying attention to each other, our attention to one another should be enough to satisfy.
If you locked in to that person,
it should be enough. You know what I'm saying? But again, we don't want to talk about the real thing that's happening. It's happening on the inside. And I find that often we do what we do on the outside because there's something wrong on the inside. And a lot of times we're acting out, we're doing these external things, trying to remedy or solve the problem that's on the inside. This is an inside problem, ladies and gentlemen. This is an inside job, if you will, that we have to address. But and here's the thing though, right?
Yeah.
Because we get the attention that we believe we need to have, it almost acts as a Band-Aid, a temporary Band-Aid, so that we don't have to look at ourselves for who we really are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I get all the attention that, you know, that I think that I need and want, then I should be fine. But at best, that is a temporary measure for an internal issue. It's an external thing that you're doing, but it's an internal issue. It's an issue that you have to deal with on the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're with, again, my thing is, if you're with somebody, and even if it's not a relationship like that, if it's family should be able to give you what you need. Friends should be able to give you what, in terms of your attention. But again, this has nothing to do with them. This has everything to do with you and how you see you. The fact that you need so much validation, you need so much approval from everybody else. But you don't seem to want to give yourself the approval and the validation that you need. You always desire it from somebody else, and that's not the answer. It's at best, all of this stuff that you're doing, this posting and wanting people to like you, is superficial at best. As a matter of fact, they don't even really know you for who you really are.
Yeah.
In a deep way, they only know what you show. And what you show is a small snippet of your life. It's not even it's just a tiny fragment of your life for what it actually is. But God forbid you should allow somebody else who actually knows you in a deeper way to come through and actually have a conversation with you about how you really are. We don't really want to talk about that. That's not something that we, really want to talk to. That's crazy. But you know what's crazy though, and I'm gonna shut up after this. You know what's crazy about this is the fact that if you really look at it on its base level, social media, the whole point of it was to really connect people together, right?
Yeah.
Was to bring people together, to help them find each other, and to bring us together in a more, I guess, a more global sense, if you will, to give us a sense of community. But this has been the most loneliest age.
Yeah.
If I can say that. This has been the most loneliest age that we have been in, the most attention-seeking moment in the history of the world that we are living in right now. And for all of our advancements, our technologies, even our knowledge and understanding, we still lack in this area. We still want
more.
The starving. We're literally malnourished because of the fact that we're not understanding and realizing that what we want and what we need is not found on the outside.
Well, unfortunately, for some people, Adam, we have found ourselves in a position where our self-esteem is tethered to social media.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately.
And that's the reason for the loneliness, because it's like a world is happening and you feel like if you're not making your contribution in some form or fashion, you're not relevant. You're on the outside, left out. So this is why a lot of people continue to post, whether they are posting on Hollywood, whatever, or wherever the mainstream is, they're still putting their thing out there, because guess what? Anything I post can potentially be seen by anybody in the world.
Right.
And that's what makes it hard. Like Bruce says, I left this here so I wouldn't forget it, so I can move on. I didn't do it on purpose. Y'all, can you guys touch on how the attention we get from men, women, we expect our partner to value, worship us at that same level? This is where the trouble comes in, because the attention you get from the outside is never going to match up, in most cases, whether we want to say it does or not, to the attention from home. I'm gonna tell you why. As long as there's the person-to-person dynamic of, so if you're married and they're like, oh my God, she has the best husband. I know he's married. I promise you, I'm not going to overstep, but I so admire him. You don't live with him.
Right.
You don't know him through and through. Right. You know the commercial of I'm great that he or she presents on a daily basis. Same with women. Men will be like, man, see that right there? She don't got all that mouth like my girl. Now that's wifey. You not married to her, or you not with her. When you're with people, it's not to say that they're bad, but you can't, people on the outside are merely judging you off of what they see. People at home are judging you off of what you present.
Or what you know.
Yeah, what you present them, are you integral? Are you a kind person? You selfish? Oh, you talk to me nasty? Or they're seeing a different dynamic of you, so they're dealing with you differently. But when somebody's in the street, everybody can get their hair done, as they say, beat their face, or the guy can get his hair cut and step outside. Oh my God, they're going to look. They don't know you. That's all external. And the unfortunate thing about it, we are allowing our egos to be inflated off of the external. Not to say that you're not a great person, But not everybody will see you as great when they are in bed with you. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about when they're in business with you.
Right.
It's a different look.
Yeah.
So people are going to see you like, oh, okay, you cool, but there are some questions I have or some things I've observed.
Yeah.
So you act a little different. So we get what Bruce is saying is people feel like they're like this. Baby, how I look. Maybe Bruce may say today, you look nice, baby. Nice. I'm popping. Did you see my comments? Oh, let me tell you something. You didn't see them comments. Oh, let me tell you something. My DMs are worse. Wow. So either look how the girls do nowadays. So either you are going to do this or we're going to have some problems. You know? Anyway, so the point is they want you to live up to this thing that's unrealistic. Same with men. If women are saying this and looking at all this, they going off of what they don't know in the visual. So if they get to know you, again, people treat you differently because the hoopla is all over and we're in real world now. So now we make real world assumptions around each other. Yeah. So if you're going to be in a relationship, don't measure outside comments to your inside intentionality. It's two different things.
That's good.
Outside comments are always going to be there, but that's not real deal. What's happening in the moment is what's real. You know what I mean? So we got to look at it like that. Yeah, man. This starvation, Belinda brought up a point, something I had talked about some years ago about those unmet expectations. That starvation dynamic. But see, here's the thing. What are we baselining our starvation against? Social media? Because Shamel, man, bought her this. Or he took her over there. Or look what she did for her man.
Right.
You mean to tell me you can't adorn me like that woman doing her husband? They're two different dynamics. So you got to look at your own sweep, like how the old folks used to say, sweep around your own front door.
No doubt.
Yeah, come on. So stop worrying about what somebody else is doing over there and how they are being treated from a perception, because you don't really know how they're being treated.
You don't know.
So yeah.
And I think that's the thing, though, right? So we have shifted our priorities in what we actually should be valuing, right?
Yeah.
So we value everybody else's opinion of us, everybody else's like of us, everybody else's attention of us. But when it comes to, but they don't even know us. Yeah. They don't even know a fraction of who we actually are versus the person that we're actually in relationship with, who knows us on a deeper level, right? But we don't value their opinion because it's not in line with what everybody else says about us. That's the problem, right? That I'm giving more value to everybody else that's outside, everybody else who's in my DNA. I'm giving more value to them rather than giving the greater value to those who actually know me. It can give me an objective assessment or pay attention to me in a way that is healthy, because all this attention from the outside, it can't be that healthy.
Yeah.
Thousands of people looking at you. That's not, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is that I should be valuing the attention I get from those who are actually in my life versus those who only see a piece of my life. Just saying.
Well, it's providing that, like we saying, it's providing that high, that hit that we want.
Oh yeah.
It's a high. Think about it. The thing that social media did to the world that we didn't see coming is that it affords people to have an unrealistic snapshot of things that you would normally otherwise. Like if we didn't have social media, I don't care how dressed up and handsome and fine you look for the day. The only people going to see you is on your way to your car, if you stop at the restaurant, and at the bar, club, church, wherever you go, then back home.
Right.
And if you're really, really fine or handsome, you may be the talk of the town. But they're going to say, who talking about Adam? Oh my God, girl, you see him? I will take him from her, all that kind of stuff. So whatever, you're going to see that. But nowadays, we are sitting globally.
Yeah.
Any given moment, you got people from all over the place, the world saying. So let me tell you a funny thing.
Story time.
the page that I have that I put my music on from, well, it was one of the pages I have. It's called Number One Music. The number and one music.
Okay.
The number one. And so to make a long story short, on that page years ago is when I was releasing my music and things like that. And so I was just putting it on there and such as life. But I can remember way back then when I would look in the, I guess what you would call the DMs of the music site.
Okay.
Because it's a music site. It's not a social mic. You look in the music site. Oh, it's Africa, China, so-and-so, Germany, so all over the place. And the thing of it is, my mind honestly wasn't like, because it wasn't a dating site. So I wasn't there for that. I was there for my music. But the point I'm saying was, if I was there to capture the moment, you can be globally playing.
Oh yeah,
because everywhere. So now, so whatever you so nowadays,
global playboy.
You can be. That's why you're a local intellectual playboy. Whatever. So the point I'm saying is this: you could be out here just like on. These women know it, men know it. You can. People will DM you from all over the world. On social media, based off of what they don't know, just off of what they see, hear, and perceive, or lust for, which is the form, which is probably the more of it. Because here's the funny thing about it. If you really do your research, go when the trendy things come out, when all of the famous people get their shine first, and then you got your famous, I guess you want to say your kind of local level content creators that maybe are attractive or whatever. They got a big following. If you look under everybody who's fine pictures, you can almost copy and paste the snapshot to Cardi B page, to this page, to this Megan, to this person, to that. They go to everybody. They are after, I mean, not after, but they are leaving their footprint at everybody's front door.
Right.
So we get fooled into thinking this list of people are just coming to knock at our door.
Right.
They at everybody's door. And that's the trick of it. You are basing a false narrative off of what's not real.
Right.
You thinking these people are really like, oh, they find me so interesting. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
It's dopamine is about,
right.
Here's the thing about dopamine. Dope is the foreword. Dope is intended for the interim moment. A high is not meant to last for years and days. Highs are for the moment. That's why we call it chasing the high. You ever hear about people get paid on Friday and they don't come back home until the person be like, well, he does this once a month when he get his check. I don't see him for a week. Because for a week he's chasing a high.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing on social media is presenting ourselves to, it's like for something about, it's almost like saying we have to have our, you ever notice how some people, you go in their neighborhoods and it almost feel like, well, are y'all friends on this block? Because everybody's house look the same Christmas lights, same things in the yard.
Right.
On social media, people are dressing up their yards to look a certain way. It's almost like I'm building a home presence, and when you come inside, you're gonna never see me at a scruffy moment. I'm fine all day, every day.
Yeah.
Now we know half the time, Adam, we see koala bears, foxes, raccoons, rabbit dogs. That's what we really see under the makeup. No, I'm just kidding. You know, that's what you really see. But online, you see all the top America's top model, and the top model man. He ain't clean every day. Sometimes his hair all the way over here. You look crazy, all scruffy. You like, God dang. So
you know what's funny about those moments?
Yeah.
Real fast. You know what's funny about sometimes you see some of those pictures that they post up and they look, okay, the person themselves are actually fine or whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
But then the background, they got a TV sitting on a box. Their bed is unmade.
Food on the floor, trash not taken out, everything.
You should have fixed the background first before you did the
But you know what? That's a great point, because what that means though, people nowadays, they don't think you care about that. Wow. They just thinking that's okay. Look, this is why the narrative that our beautiful women have been tricked into, Adam. We don't even take, like, okay, put it like this. In jail, the guys, even though that we already know you in jail, but I got to take the hard picture. I can't be in jail up against the wall like this. Like, you got to be up in jail sideways, stand up straight down on the ground. All they got to be hard pictures. But the women nowadays that we see, like, so the men are posting so you can see their parts, right? The women are posting so you can see their parts. Right. And so my point is, we're not normal no more. We take pictures. Everything is, if you're looking like this, you're looking in the mirror and we can see the behind you. Right? Everything is what's behind me. And it's like, are we selling what's behind us or what's within us? What are we selling?
Right.
Men and women. What are we trying to? And the sad thing is, I know the truth is we're selling what gets bought the fastest. People don't care about your heart and what's in your mind. And you're good. We say we want somebody who's a good person and nice. You say all those things.
You say those things.
But you go after the cheater. You don't go after the nice thing. You go after what's going to give you a movie for your life. You want to be entertained with popcorn while they tell you questionable stories. I did work. All those kind of things. You wanna be entertained. Are you not entertained? We don't want normalcy. This is why the whole epidemic of attention exists. We want constant attention all the time. Gone are the days of, baby, you look so nice. Oh my God, I can't wait till I get off work. You getting me going at work saying that to me? No. All you're gonna get, baby, you look so nice. Like,
right.
And because now they're gonna go into the other 10 social media outlets. Oh my God, you look so nice in your uniform and stuff. So the point is, that's where we at. So you got to pray that when you meet somebody that I'm like, please make sure that I'm aligned with the person. All that really matters is this person aligned for my world and me for them. Because this other stuff gonna drive you to the mental house out here nowadays.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm saying that. Social media in and of itself is not bad.
Yeah, for sure.
To an extent.
Yeah.
But again, I find that the problem, the issue is not with social media as much as it is with our use of social media. And even to a finer point, the problem isn't social media, it's us.
Yeah.
We are the problem.
Yeah.
We don't know how, and I know I always preach this, we don't know how to say no.
Yeah.
And we really don't know how to say no to ourselves. We indulge more than what we should. We do things that we should not do. We go beyond borders and lines that we should not even be crossing because we're out of balance. We're out of order. See, I can't see, it's not so much about the tool as the one who's using the tool. Social media in and of itself is just a tool.
Sure.
But your use of the tool is the thing that's out of order. Your abuse, or rather abnormal use of the tool is out of order. This is why we have this situation. This is why we refuse to look at ourselves. This is why we refuse to pay attention to us. Because if we really look at us, we'll see that the problem isn't everybody else. And it's not even the fact that nobody's paying attention to us. It's the fact that we haven't paid attention to ourselves enough to actually spend time working on us. That's all I'm saying. And I think for the mature people who are listening, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because you know when you do certain things, that was too far. I'll give you a good example. So every now and then I'll get this craving for something really sweet, right?
Okay.
I remember getting a milkshake from Chick-fil-A. This may be a couple of years ago now. Think about this.
Okay.
And I got a milkshake from there, and I love the chocolate milkshakes, man. I love them. And this one particular time, they got chocolate milkshakes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got this chocolate, and I love chocolate shakes, period.
Yeah.
I got this chocolate shake, and I drank that chocolate shake. When I tell you that I was not right after that, I was completely wrong. And what I realized is what I realized that I can't do this anymore. My system can't handle this anymore. I can't handle all of this sugar, all of this sap. My system can't handle this. So I need to say no to this. And whenever I exceed, whenever I cross that line in terms of eating too much sugar, there's an immediate reaction within my body. My body goes, nope, you know you're not supposed to do this. You know you're not supposed to do this. And this is the result of the reaction. Oh, now I'm not on. You can't see me no more.
Yeah, you're not on here?
Can y'all see me? Anyway, you over there. See, y'all hear what I said earlier? He over here playing games with the show while the show is live. But anyway, the reality is that you can't do what you've always done. Okay. Yeah. You can't continue to participate in this type of thing and expect to be okay. You need to start paying attention to yourselves. Pay attention to yourself. Listen to your body, listen to your mind when it's telling you shouldn't be doing it because this thing is wrong. This thing is not right. You know what I'm saying? And I think often if we don't do that, if we don't listen and pay attention to ourselves, we're going to end up in a bad way in terms of how much attention that we get, because some of the attention that we get, we really shouldn't be getting. It's throwing us out of balance, it's throwing us out of whack. Mature people, healthy people don't need that much attention. Balanced people, healed people, people who are whole, don't need that much attention. They don't. What did you do, man?
When I was moving this fan, it turned my frequency. I didn't know what that buzzer was. I kept looking around like,
yeah, you sound like you're in the bathroom. Turn your mic back on. You sound like you're in the bathroom now. Yeah.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Okay, here we go, y'all.
Keep going. I'll fix it.
I'm finished talking now. I'm done.
Oh, now
I'm done. I'm used to you getting on your daggone soapbox and just talking.
Here I come.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Now you can hear me?
Lord have mercy. Y'all praying good. Y'all praying real good today. We appreciate y'all out there. This boy playing games with the technical side while the show's going on, boy.
All right, so here we go. Let's get into it now. That's it. Now I'm about to go.
No. The show was almost done. We have 1:13 right now. Let's go.
That's it. Yeah,
I'm hungry. I need to go get some.
Okay, quick reset. All right. So what we've established so far, Adam.
Oh God, yes.
The currency changed. The accounts emptied. We'd rather be seen than known. So
yeah, that's a problem.
Let's talk real quickly. The receipts about it, the reframing and the reinvestment. So, all right. The performative relationship, together for the grid, strangers in the room when the phone's away. The breadcrumb dopamine loop, notifications as a stand-in for real connection, like purposefully sending one another texts to connect to get your one-on-one attention, right? Instead of depending on social media.
Okay.
All right. Let's get back to the mindset of when we want to that we would rather be envied. So people who would rather be envied than cherish. The couples that goes online and ghost in person. Let's keep that in mind. People who we're fighting against, we're in a world, like you said, people would rather you envy them than you cherish them.
Yeah.
And so these people that we call couples goes online in person, you don't see that. So then this attention epidemic also presents an opportunity for the soft cheating that nobody names, giving your best energy to the feed, that comment feed, and your leftovers to your person.
Yeah, that's not good.
Then here's the other point: the friend who only reaches out when there's an audience or a need.
Wow.
Or the partner who answers texts instantly but can't be present in person.
Wow.
No attention, no action. Where has the rule shown up in your life this week? Be honest. The people pleaser to performer pipeline. We've learned to be watched before we've learned to be loved. Let's just say this. Let's call this a quick confession booth. Tell us one relationship that looks different online. I'm sorry, looks different offline than online. When you think about that, Adam. So just say to yourself, are we in relationships that look a different way at home, but a different way when we post?
Mm-hmm. Because we're probably in relationships online.
Yeah.
With people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we probably shouldn't be in relationship with. Yeah. If you're in relationship, listen. My thing is this, and I'm old fashioned on this thing.
Yeah.
If we can't see each other in person, I can't be in relationship with you. Real talk.
Wow, that's good stuff.
I'm just saying, because in order for you to get to know me, you have to be around me, which means we have to be in each other's presence.
Yeah, that's
being online like that doesn't help us do that. Yeah. I understand that there might be circumstances that might prohibit you from being present, but the reality is, at some point in time, I need to look you in your eyes. At some point in time, I need to look you in your eyes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
See what's going on with you.
Yeah. Now, that's how you have a relationship.
Yeah, that's real.
Because we're in contact with each other. We're not just texting each other. Come on, man.
Wow.
We can do better than that. We can do better.
So, and here before we leave, here's the counter argument before we close it on in. So let's talk about the defense, and let's try to give the attention seekers a little opposite side. We're going to defend them for a second, okay? All right. Attention in itself isn't, like you said earlier, Adam, inherently toxic.
Right.
Being seen can actually be affirming, healing, and connective. Where the show may be a little wrong here is maybe love and attention aren't enemies.
They're not.
Maybe we just lost the balance. There's a nuance that some people found real love through being visible. It's not all performance. If we keep it honest, the danger isn't attention itself. It's attention as a replacement for intimacy.
There you go.
The test that matters is your visibility feeding your relationships or starving them. Is your visibility? Is that attention seeking feeding the relationship, or is it starving it? 9 times out of 10, it's starving it. So we're not anti-attention, just so people know. We're not anti-attention.
Right. That's not what we're saying.
We're pro-love.
Yeah.
And right now, attention is eating's love's lunch. It got love running on the run.
Oh, God.
So how do we restore? The question of the day before we roll is, how do we restore that love and attention balance? Because we need to love our person, but we need to give them their fair share of attention. So, you got anything to say on that before we go, sir?
So I'll say it simply like this. If I am in love with you and I'm committed to you, then I'm trying to give you as much as I can give you, which means I'm paying attention to you. And here again, we got to talk about this because you've already brought it in. If I love you the way that I say that I love you, I am paying attention to you because I need to be aware of you. I need to be aware of what's happening with you to make sure that you're okay and that you have what you need. So in order to be able to do that, I have to pay attention to you.
Wow.
That's what my love
in close proximity.
Closest, I have to be in contact with you. I have to be able to be there for you, to be able to pay attention to you, so that you know that I love you. Wow. It's because I love you that I pay attention to you. You know, it's all in balance, right? I think a lot of times when we do things and it's not in balance, it's imbalanced, it's unbalanced, you're always going to run into problems. Because it's going beyond its normal use or the normal operation as to what it should actually have.
Right.
The attention that you're getting from the world is shallow at best, right? It's
Yeah.
surface level at best. But
Yeah.
when I'm in a loving relationship with someone
Yeah.
and they give me their attention, then it helps me. It
Yeah.
strengthens me. It nourishes me. It
Yeah.
helps me to know that I'm not being ignored and I'm not being neglected, but I have somebody in my life who's actually paying attention to me. Let me put it like this. They actually see me for me.
Yeah.
They see me
Yeah.
and they understand me. They get me. They know me. That
Yeah.
can't happen. Let me rephrase that. It's not the best way to do it online, right?
Yeah.
That I need to be a part of your life in a very real way, a very tactile, tangible way.
Yeah.
Okay? That
Yeah.
I'm in contact with you, that we're connected together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm paying attention to you because I love you.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get that
Yeah.
nourishing attention from me.
Yeah, man. So sounds like love is the driver.
Absolutely should be.
And so what happens? So okay, so take people that are the newbies of people getting off in their relationships or whatever dating.
Mhm.
So if the love is the driver that keeps it consistent, what happens when the love isn't there but the interest is there? Should you be held to the love standard or the interest standard?
Well, if the love isn't there, then my
Yeah.
question is, why are you still there?
No, I'm talking about you navigating. And
You
people,
navigating.
even in the
Okay.
beginning, people gonna still tell you they want you to be consistent.
Yeah,
They're gonna
absolutely.
still tell you all those things. And so the point I'm just saying, at that phase, what I was getting at is it sounds like you were saying when you have the fuel of love, it makes it easy for all of that.
It should. Absolutely.
But if you don't, I mean, and I'm not saying that you don't like the person or interested,
Right.
but you're
Right.
getting to know them.
Yeah.
So should people be held to the super consistent standard or no? Because is it pretentious if it's not love bound, or is it just acting a way to keep you a certain way? You understand what I'm saying?
I think I understand what you're saying. So if I love you, then I'm paying attention to you, which means I'm going to be consistent with you.
Well, like you were just saying, you were saying because if I love you, I'm around you, I'm going to be consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going
So
to
I'm
be
just
consistent.
saying, what for the people in the room that maybe they are dating somebody new, a man or woman that they like, but they're not in love with them. But
Oh,
they
I see what
still
you're saying.
expect the person
Right.
to be consistent.
Gotcha. Yeah, you
They
should
still want
still
them to
be
be
consistent.
consistent.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should definitely
Yeah.
still be consistent. I mean, because love, it doesn't happen overnight, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and there are some instances where it could be love at first sight, okay, fine.
Yeah,
But then
that's
often
much
there
so.
are other instances where love takes time, and real love, even if you do love at first sight, real love takes time
Yeah.
to grow, to mature, and to develop into what it should be fully. Because love is not singularly an emotion or a feeling, but it's how I am behaving with you. It shows up and it manifests in my commitment to you. It helps me to be consistent and reliable to you in terms of me giving you the attention that you should have from me, right? My
Yeah.
love drives me to pay attention to you. I'm going to look at you. I'm
Yeah.
going to see you. I'm going to want to understand you.
Yeah.
And as a result of my love, that's what should happen in terms of our attention. We do the same for one another. You pay
Yeah.
attention to me, and I pay attention to you.
So it sounds like you went around the barn to pretty much say,
oh, here we go.
Real love is the premium gas, and the new relationship like is 87. But anyway, so yeah, pretty much.
Okay, if you want to put it like that,
because
that's
the
fine.
premium
That's
is different. If
Yeah.
you loving them, you're gonna give people something different when
Yeah.
you love them. When
Yeah.
that's what I was just saying, because a
Yeah.
lot of people, I think they get that confused when you're meeting somebody, you getting to know them, they may like you like them. Yeah, you might think about them. Yeah, you may be deciphering exclusivity, or even if you get to that point, it's still a slow ascension. It's not like overnight you just like, you know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
all the consistency and the undivided attention for you right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen like that. It comes
Right.
with it comes with time.
Yes, because
Consistency is
consistency.
costly.
Yeah, consistency can't be proven in one day. No,
Yeah.
consistency takes time. Consistency is proven over time.
Yeah.
The longer I spend with you is the more time that I have to prove to you that I am consistent. Again, you don't see consistency in just one day. It happens over a period of time. That's how I know you're consistent, because then Tuesday you were there, and then Thursday you were there, and then Sunday you were there. That's consistency. So
yeah, that's good. They're getting heavy at the end, really quick. They're getting hit. We're gonna get this and go. We're getting over time. I'm hungry. All right. No, I like this comment. So this is true right here. So Dion says many people love their person but don't like them.
Yeah.
And then Bruce came with another good comment. If the love is not there to navigate, witchcraft will navigate it.
God dog.
Manipulation and intimidating behaviors will navigate it. And then she comes back. Many people love their person but don't like them. So this is a question for another day's show, Adam, and we're gonna go on this.
Yeah, because that's a whole other show.
What is it? Listen, what is it that we miss, that we learn to love but embrace dislike? We can learn to love them, but we don't like them. So somewhere along the line, did we miss something?
Yeah,
because the person is the same person that you fell in love with. And at some point you really like them. But what happens when we get to the point where we don't like them? Yeah. So
because you didn't take the time out to actually know the person. You didn't take the time out to really come away with an understanding of the person. Yeah, okay, you might love them, but you have to, there should be some like somewhere in there, right? Because if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you, it just can't be based off of love and not like. There has to be some level of compatibility and chemistry between the two of us that's able to substantiate and support the love that we have for one another. Here's the thing though, Charles, because we didn't start out with love. What did we start out with? We started out with attraction.
Yeah.
And then we started out with compatibility and chemistry. And somewhere in there, Charles, there was like.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's good.
So yeah, okay, love came, but the reality is that we have to learn how to like each other. And like comes through understanding you as a person.
Wow, that's good. And so Belinda says, men can stay with you, but not like you. You know what that's called? A placeholder.
Yes,
when a woman stays with a guy, this is the difference between men and women. When a woman loves a guy but don't like him, it's called resentment. You tricked me. You did not pan out to be the person you sold me initially, but you got me soon enough to love you. And when I woke up, I don't want to walk away, but you're not entirely who you said you were. Right. So I got a lot of resentment for you. So I don't like you, but I love you because you did get me good enough, soon enough. So I'm stuck with the residual. But when men, the reason why I said what I said about what her comment about men will not stay where they don't love. Men will reside until the bridge presents itself, which is the placeholder. But anyway, all right, on another level, on another day, we will talk about this another time tonight.
Yeah.
Go get me something to eat. All right, y'all.
Oh, no, now you hungry.
Yeah,
now you want to get something to eat. Now you want to get something to eat.
That's it. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, no, I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
I mean, as long as you finish playing with the technical side of it, cutting off pictures and cutting off sound and everything.
I was doing too much today.
Yeah, you were. You need to stop.
Yeah, man. This is a long week. But anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in another week. Much love to y'all. We definitely will keep this thing going. Appreciate y'all for continuing to come. Shout out to Miss Belinda. For those that you may need a counselor, y'all can DM her. She's do counseling services and stuff like that, and she's a licensed therapist. So y'all go. So anyway, all right, folks, we will see y'all next week, same time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You got any other words, Mr. Ford?
Bro, we need to go. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. Let's go.
Dang.
Let's go.
right. Peace out, y'all. Have a great weekend until we see each other again. Be safe and be blessed. All right.
Peace. We gone.
Peace.